Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're now listening to the best wrestling podcast here on campus, All In on Wrestling. I'm your host, Dylan LeBron, my co-host, as always,
Chris Nealon.
and we are back again for another episode. AEW Revolution was last night. What a show it was. Chris was actually at the crib watching it. It's like a tradition now, which is super cool. Chris, and before we get into like the deep dive of it all, what was your initial thoughts, after the fact?
After the show, you mean?
Yeah.
So I was pretty upset, not gonna lie. You may have noticed me in a fury leaving your house.
But you close the door.
I slammed the door on you, even though you live there.
Guys, listen. We walk out the house, right? And I'm saying about it, Chris, like a good host, and he closes the door behind him, like I don't live in the house. So he closes the both doors. I'm like, Chris, what are you doing? Chris was all over the place because his favorite wrestler of all time.
Favorite wrestler of all time got screwed.
Yeah, screwed. We'll get more into it later, but
tapped out. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah. I didn't mean to
stuff.
spoil that. I'm just
Spoiled
really
it.
upset, and I haven't gotten over it since last night. Honestly, this might be the end of the podcast right here. Can't
End of the pod.
End of the pod right here because I can't get over this loss.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Okay.
Hey, hold the podcast will lift your spirits, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Also, we have a new show of the week thing over here with pictures. Do you see your picture up there, Chris? I don't see my picture.
I don't see my picture up there.
God,
I don't see your picture up there.
Week in and week out.
I don't see Oliver's picture up there.
I don't see Oliver's picture. It should be like producer of the week. It is not there. Okay, we're getting booed.
Yeah, we're
all our day gets worse.
Fans are out there.
Yeah, day gets worse, honestly. But yeah, no show of the week.
But yeah, our pictures aren't up there, and they should be up there. Someone tell Cameron that we need this.
I need it more than life itself.
Yeah,
I feel like Austin talking to Rock WrestleMania 17. I need this, Rock, more than you know. I need to beat you, Rock. I need this.
This is everything to me.
This is all I have. That's all I got. Well, let's get
no
right
job,
into no job. I don't care about no degree.
No, I don't need a degree.
Graduate.
I just need show of the week.
What's that graduating stuff? I need show of the week.
Honestly, my family could. I don't need my family.
God.
I need show of the week more than I need my family.
Let them know.
Yeah,
that's real.
I'll make sure my parents know that.
Send them the link and they'll know. So
that's 2 more views right there.
2 more views, yeah. So let's get right into the show then. Revolution. We did our predictions last week. I felt they were pretty spot on, maybe except for like 1 or 2. But
yeah, I think we both did pretty well.
I think we both said the Elite would win. I think.
Yeah.
Even though like my heart was wanting House of Black, I just thought, Elite's gonna win.
Actually, was a surprise pre-show match. Lucha House Party. No.
He doesn't want the product. Don't want the product.
Lucha Bros.
Oh, and Briscoe.
And Mark Briscoe.
Yeah.
Versus Truth Busters.
I hate the name because they're good wrestlers.
It feels like a B level drama kind of Truth Busters.
Oh yeah, like Mythbusters.
Like they're out trying to find the truth.
Right?
Yeah.
Like what are y'all doing?
And they're not that, so I don't know what.
And like it's not even their gimmick. Their gimmick's just like really good at wrestling. That's it.
And they're not really good at wrestling.
No, they're good. Don't sleep. Tony Nese.
They're okay.
Josh Woods.
They're okay.
You're not watching the product.
Was it like Ari, like Davari, and like?
Oh, he was there.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was the third. He was the third member of that team.
Bordeaux.
No, that's with Swerve.
Oh.
Yeah, don't watch the product. This guy.
Oh yeah, he is with. I don't know. I don't care about the Truth Busters. I don't care.
Guy's not watching the product, and now he thinks Parker Boudreaux's with the Truth Busters.
Wasn't he at one point?
No, he wasn't.
Who's the guy who looks like Brock Lesnar?
It's Parker.
Parker Boudreaux.
Swerve. He wasn't with the Truth Busters.
He was at one point.
How are you telling me?
He was in that trios tournament. He was with them.
No, he was not. He was? Are you sure?
The Brock Lesnar lookalike, right?
Parker Boudreaux.
Well,
the tattoos.
Brock Lesnar on a budget.
Tattoos, right?
Yes.
I don't think he was there, dog.
He was.
You might have to look it up.
No.
I don't think he was there. Why would he be with a truth?
totally making this up right
You
now?
might be. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you to make it up or be right. I don't know.
I'm just gonna look up the trios tournament and see who was.
Oh, that took forever.
All right, you keep talking. I'm gonna look this up because I need to be
Yeah,
vindicated.
so
on
while
this.
Chris looks for if Parker Boudreaux was with the Truth Busters,
I
Revolution,
swear he was.
pretty good show. I'll start off with the first match, which also Chris does this thing where he doesn't like watching the first two matches of the show.
I was so disappointed that I caught like the last half of the second match.
You don't like showing up on time. You texted me 8 o'clock. I said, "Yep." You said, "I'll be there by then." And what
Look,
happened?
I was busy all day. I didn't want to go right away.
You
So
know
I
what?
kind of
Then
just.
tell me that.
I
Okay, cool.
didn't
But don't
want-
say you're gonna show up at 8 and show up like at 8:40.
Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad.
I'm not
That-
dabbing you up, bro.
that
No.
was- I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, you should be sorry. But we start the night. Ricky Stark versus Chris Jericho, the feud that never ends, finally ended tonight or last night, and it was a pretty good match. Chris didn't see it, so I'll give you my thoughts. It was a great.
I have some thoughts.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you my thoughts first. I thought it was a good match. I thought Chris Jericho looked great. Ricky Starks looked great. I think Chris Jericho kind of carried the match. It wasn't like in a bad way, like carried it in a bad way. Just more of like he's the vet, so he did a lot of the stuff. Who are those people?
Hold on.
Chris?
Hold on.
Did Chris just find
Tonight's
it?
Dark will feature Parker Boudreaux,
Dark.
Ari Daivari, and Slim Jim
Dark.
with the Truth Busters.
That's dark. You said the trios tournament. That's dark.
They were
dog.
also in the trios tournament.
Were they?
Yes, they were in like the first round and they got eliminated by Best Friends and Orange Cassidy.
Jesus Christ.
I was right. I was
guess.
right.
All right. So I thought it was a good match. Ricky Starks looked like a star because he is. There was one spot, Starks went for the spear and Jericho caught him with a code breaker, which was really cool. Chris has a smile on his face because he proved me wrong, and I don't like it. That was pretty cool.
My knowledge of useless trivia. My knowledge
of dark
useless
trivia. What the hell's going on
trivia.
here? I think it's a good call. Ricky was supposed to win. I don't want to see them fight ever again. JAS was banned from ringside, and Sammy Guevara came out, and then Action Andretti pounced him, just started beating him up, and then Ricky was distracted. Jericho got the bat. Floyd hit him in the injured ribs because he had tape on his ribs, and then he went for the Juice Effect, but Ricky blocked the Juice Effect, which was cool. I've never seen someone like just put their arm up. People should do that more often. So put his arm up, blocks it. I believe Ricky then did the Rochambeau right after, I want to say. Or he speared him and then Rochambeau. Don't remember the sequence, but Ricky gets the win. Right call. Good decision. Move on. Any thoughts, Chris?
So I didn't like how Sammy Guevara came out because it was supposed to be like JAS aren't allowed to be at ringside.
Yeah.
I think Chris Jericho should have tried to cheat another way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it kind of just felt like a way to get like Action Andretti on the card, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, but what I did like was Ricky Stark countering the Judas Effect because that doesn't happen too often.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I saw like the final spot on YouTube. That was cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, good stuff.
What was it like? He slammed him down.
Yeah, the Rochambeau is like so. It's like a
Yeah, I saw the Rochambeau.
pedigree position, and then picks him up, and it's like a dominator that Lashley be doing, but just the arms are hooked. So pretty good stuff. Next match, Buried Alive. Oh, I don't know what they called it. Final Burial. That's what they called it.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. So Final Burial match. Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy. The match that was never supposed to happen because the universe hated them. It finally happens. I was talking about this when we were watching it. That this was supposed to happen so long ago, like 6 months ago, but they got through it. Christian came back, and it was very fast paced. It said, "Okay, I'm gonna come back. We're gonna fight," and that's it. And they didn't drag it on. Nothing. It was good. And honestly, I wasn't like, oh, get over with already. Like I was invested.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match. I think Christian and Jungle Boy are both very good. Jungle Boy's a bit underrated, I think.
Yeah,
For some reason, I feel like the audience sometimes think he's bland, and like I feel like
I
reviewers
think it's
saying
because he
he's
was in a
bland.
tag team for so long, where everyone else was being like the pillars, like MJF, Sammy, Jungle Boy, and Hangman. Like everyone was doing singles stuff, and Jungle Boy was
Hangman's not one of the pillars.
who's the other pillar?
There's a Darby Allin.
Oh, Darby. That's what I
yeah.
was thinking. Darby.
Yeah.
Like Darby sucks, bro. Back him up. Heyman should be a pillar. He doesn't suck, but Heyman should be a pillar.
Okay.
How is
okay.
Heyman not a pillar?
I guess just because he's older. I guess,
Heyman's like the main character of the whole promotion. If you really think about it.
he is, but he's just older than the rest of them, I think. And also, like, he's had more success on the indies, I think. So
No way. I think he had like the Ring of Honor. Not even. I don't even know what he done in the Indies. It wasn't this success. I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah,
we'll get we'll get into that later. So yeah, I think because he was doing tag team stuff, he got kind of lost in the sauce of all the other pillars, and it's like, oh well, Jungle Boy's alright, I guess. But now he's on a little singles run, and hopefully he looks good. I think he gave me Shawn Michael vibes, bro. Not because he was wearing jeans, but just because like pay-per-views, he just shows out, man. It's like the second time I've seen Jungle Boy have a great match on pay-per-view.
maybe he can be like fight for the All Atlantic Championship, maybe.
Yeah, his whole thing right now is he wants a title.
I don't think he
So-
should go for the TNT one.
No,
I don't think
no, he's gonna
there
lose.
yet.
He's gonna lose.
But
All
maybe
Atlantic-
All Atlantic can
Yeah.
fight Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, or if he loses it, then he fights for it. Or you could put him in. I think you can. You don't do Jungle Boy MGF right away, but you can definitely set it up at some point, so you can have him like interact.
Eventually, not yet.
You can have him interact for sure. Just have him interact with the champions and just see which one sticks.
One thing I really liked about this match, he won with Concerto
Mhm.
to Christian Cage, and then like as he's putting away his idol into the coffin, kind of kisses him on the forehead.
Yep.
He's very hesitant to do it before he
Little
eventually
things, yeah.
shuts the coffin, and then
Mhm.
it just
The coffin drops.
falls to.
Dude, That's so
the
cool.
depths of-
Honestly, it's such a wrestling thing, bro. Because like it was there, it just went. It was I don't know what you call it. It's like not a trap door, but I don't know. It's like some mechanism on the bottom underneath the coffin just drops. I thought it was so funny, but also very well done. I don't know why WWE didn't do that.
I saw
before.
I saw some people making the connection for Jungle Boy to how he buried his dad like a few years ago.
Oh yeah. Well, you see, if you watch the product, you would know they mentioned that in the promo, but you don't watch the product. So. That was the last promo Jungle Boy cut last week on Dynamite. But you don't watch Dynamite, so
I have a class. I have a class.
record it.
I can't record it on my TV.
Sounds like a skill issue, honestly. It's hey man, watch the product.
All right, whatever.
Get
whatever,
good, bro. Get good.
Whatever.
Watch it on YouTube. Keep up on YouTube, man.
So many clips.
Not even just the important stuff. I'm not telling you to watch the random dumb matches that Will Hobbs has on like Rampage and Dynamite. No, just the promos.
All right. Let's just keep going here.
No, he's upset. Yeah.
This really is going to be my last podcast, guys.
But the match overall, I thought it was very good. Sort of a bit slow, but as expected because he had to get to the big stuff. Christian was wearing a turtleneck, a sleeveless turtleneck. Only he could do that. He was so real.
Great heel work, yeah.
They did a spot with the shovel where it was like what edges with the chair, the leg of the chair.
Oh, I like the one spot where they had the shovel versus the chair.
That was good too. Yeah. I know he did what's the submission called? It's like it's not the snare trap, is it?
Christian or Jungle Boy?
Jungle Boy.
It might be the snare trap.
I feel like it's a snare trap, but I could be wrong. But he puts him in like the STF snare trap joint, and Christian was like selling it really well, and then he does the crossface with the shovel.
I like how he teased doing the
kill switch.
Kill switch onto the chair.
Oh yeah. And he pushed him off the stage.
And then Jungle Boy had that great flip off the stage.
Front
and hit him.
senton off him. Yeah, that was good. That was like Kurt Angle TNA stuff right there. It's going crazy. But then end of the match, Jungle Boy gets him, does a concerto, and like ever since like the feud started, he's like, Jungle Boy, you're not man enough to do it, bro. You suck. You can't do it. You'll never hit me with a chair at all, ever. And then he thought about it. He milked it, and I was like, just hit him with the chair, bro. Looked up and then did it. And I was like, oh, that's good. The little things are good, man.
That was cool, yeah.
Put him in the coffin, kissed him on the forehead, and then sat there. I was like, close it, dude. Damn. And then
I was worried someone was gonna come out. And...
No, Luchasaurus gonna come out. I was gonna be scared. And they closed it. Coffin dropped, and then
Luchasaurus or Edge or Edge.
He's under contract still. You gotta wait till like after Mania. I don't even know how long his contract is.
After like August, I think.
August. Question: do you think so? How long is Christian off TV? Because technically, usually in a buried
I
alive
mean,
match, they're not seen for a little
yeah,
bit.
he's not gonna be seen. What's the next thing Christian can do? Edge.
Don't know. Yeah, was it August? For him to come back in August?
Hmm. Maybe he comes back. I don't know. I don't know because he's not really. There's no one readily for him to feud with. I don't think.
I think if you anybody, it's just the right person. Because if you give Christian a feud, he'll make it work. It's just depending on the person.
I guess you need like a Ricky, maybe.
No, I don't want Ricky because he just worked like a Canadian, and
Yeah, you
a
gotta really,
veteran
really
Canadian.
separate the Canadians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just worked a veteran Canadian that So I don't know. I don't want to do that. I think Ricky has to challenge for a title at some point.
Maybe Darby.
Darby's doing a show right now, so I don't know if he's going to be back in time to work with Christian.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Christian. Someone will be there. Maybe Hook. I don't know. Who cares?
Hook. Yeah, Hook makes sense. They had Jungle Hook for a little bit, so there's a little
You could-
connection.
Yeah, you could do that. I just don't know who else you would do. Don't know. But Tony will figure it out. And be like, oh, that's a good one. And I should have thought of that. But what do I know? What was the next match? Next match was
It was
the trios.
Trios.
Woo! We were
Oh
cooking.
yeah.
We were cooking, man. What a match, man. They start off the match with Buddy Matthews and Kenny Omega. The Kenny Omega clone Buddy Matthews, bro. Incredible stuff.
They have a lot of great roll-ups, great sequences with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going for like both like the V trigger at the same time, and like it was great. Just mirroring each other, which was very well done. Then Malachi came in the ring. I was like, oh, I need to see this. And Omega and Malachi were cooking too. Omega's just the goat, man. He's just goat things,
What was someone was carrying something, and then I think Malachi just kicked it out of his hand, and then went
Oh
for
yeah, I don't know what that was. I still don't know what that was.
Yeah, was it like a microphone or something?
I want to say it was a microphone, but I don't know what it was.
That was a really cool spot. And then
Yeah.
I liked when one of the Young Bucks, I think Matt.
Oh, it sounds Brody.
Yeah, challenged.
Yeah, it was
Brody,
Matt. So
and
Matt
then immediately tried to tag out.
tagging Nick, and Nick was like, "No, you got it, bro. You got it." But yeah, and then we just start going, man. It just
Brody is so underrated.
Brody's so good.
He just throws around people.
Yeah.
Great big man. I mentioned to you that I want to see him and Gunter in a match, even though it's cross promotion.
Yeah, that's rough. I feel like they wrestled way before NXT UK. So
yeah, we'll have to do like a reaction to that indie match.
Oh yeah. Dude, it's gonna be ridiculous. Gosh.
I love when Brody puts in like when he's like on the side.
Oh yeah, it's like the hanging sleeper hold. Yeah.
Sleeper hold just holds them off.
Yeah. No, I think he's just so good. He had a great showing in this match too. Nick Jackson hits a 450 after a couple combos with I think Matt, and does a 450 on Brody, and Brody kicks out at 1. And I was like, yeah, they lost the titles, dog. It's and then I'm trying to get to like later in the match. Okay, so Malachi hits Kenny with like the kick, and Kenny sells it so well. Like he just sits down. I was like, oh yeah, we're cooking. There's a lot of close false finishes with either the Bucks or like Buddy Matthews breaking up the pin with like 2.9999, which is very well done. A lot of dives, as you can expect in the Young Bucks match. Great selling. End of the match, they do the Meltzer driver.
They go for the Meltzer driver.
Yeah, they go for the Meltzer driver. Nick Jackson goes to do the front flip.
Before we get to that, I just want to say there was one great spot where they just run the Bucks out of the arena, and that's just the entire.
Oh yeah, they start jumping Kenny Omega,
yeah, and then it's like 3-on-1. But then the Bucks get back in.
Yeah, that was there. That was I thought they won right there. I was like, they're gonna pin Kenny for real. I'm like, yeah, they broke it up 2.9. But yeah, so end of the match, go for the Meltzer driver, front flip. Nick Jackson gets caught. Buddy Matthews knees this dude in the face. Oh my goodness, it was so gnarly, but so good. Like I want to watch it again, but I want to watch it like it's my first time watching it because that was incredible. And then they hit the Dante's Inferno, and that's your new trios champions, the House of Black. It's about damn time.
Finally, they've won a title in this promotion,
bro. Like I feel like the titles were made for them, bro. Like when I first heard it was coming, I was like, I thought they were gonna win the tournament to begin with. I was like, this is it, but I guess you
Who
gotta
do you think
the
they
elite.
feud with next?
Best friends probably.
That'd be a good feud. Best friends and Orange Cassidy,
Yeah,
or best friends and
it can't be
Danhausen. Yeah,
Danhausen.
I think they'll kill Danhausen.
The
But
thing is, OC just the Atlantic champion. That's the thing that gets me. Cause I wanted to defend that too, because he's had good defenses.
well, he was in the tag match today. So.
Exactly. That's why I want him to like defend the title more, or not more, but like just don't do tag matches. But I guess you're gonna have to, unless
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta goes back to the best friends, but that never happened. Or you could do BCC.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
Pretty
but I
good.
want Mox to get a vacation.
But then
so-
again, Moxley's going on vacation.
and Danielson's, I don't know what Danielson's up to.
Danielson, we'll see. But
Hey, I don't know. I think best friends is probably the most likely option. Maybe you could do AR Fox and Top Flight again, have them get a shot at the title.
I think that's a very predictable match.
Hmm?
That's a very predictable match.
I think every match is predictable, bro. If they just won the titles. Every match is predictable for the first like 3 months, and then maybe they're like, oh, he could lose it. But I hope they hold it for a while because they're too good.
They are really good. Yeah.
Too good. After that match was it the women's match?
I think it was women's triple threat. Yeah.
Women's triple threat match. I have nothing to really talk about in this match for the most part. I feel like it was just a whatever match. It was more just to get to the ending. Jamie looked good. Saraya wasn't sticking up the joint like she usually she has been. I don't know if you've been watching because you don't watch the show. But
Saraya did have one cool moment, like one funny moment where they were beating up on her and she just screamed "Stop!"
and they beat her up more.
And they just beat her up more. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was good in this match. On Dynamite though, I think she had a match with Sky Blue or something. I was like, man, it's not. What's going on? Something's not clicking. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Sky Blue. Maybe it's just the ring rust or something. But Ray was like had a good outing in this one, which I was happy about. Tony Storm and Britt Baker running interference on the outside. Tony Storm threw a camera down. Expensive camera.
Yeah.
Lens first, by the way. I was like, oh gosh, that's rough.
Don't be breaking the cameras now. Those are expensive.
So expensive. And then Jamie Hayter wins by a roll up. Ruby Soho throughout the match was like, oh, whose side am I on? But then like she just beat both of them up. I thought Ruby was gonna win at some point. She had like the no future kick on I think Saraya, and then I think Saraya kicked out. But at first, for a second, I was like, wait a minute. But Jamie Hayter's your winner. She rolled up. Was it Ruby? Right? She rolled up Ruby.
Yeah, she rolled up Ruby.
Rolled up Ruby.
Which is what it led into the post.
So end of the match, Tony Storm and Saraya are jumping Jamie Hayter. So Ruby Soho's kind of just like, damn, I lost this match, contemplating in the corner, and then she throws Saraya and Tony out the ring. Jamie Hayter picks up her hand. It's like, okay, I side with Shaw. Then no future kicks Jamie Hayter, and she joins the AEW Outsiders. And it looks like we have our 3 out of 5 for the Outsider team for Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts.
So what do you think about the heel turn? I think it was good. I think it was well done.
Yeah, that was kind of predictable, but it was well done.
Mm-hmm.
They did a nice little swerve there where we thought for a second that she was going to side with the baby faces.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that was good. I thought it was good stuff.
This may be is this the most engaging women's storyline of AEW
ever?
Yeah, I'd say maybe like top 3.
Yeah, I say that.
You could argue that maybe Baker Rosa.
I was thinking that's what I was
better.
That's what I was thinking right now. I think,
and maybe Jade's title run.
No, in the beginning, but not now. Longevity wise,
it comes and goes.
It comes and goes. Yeah. I'd say it's up there. I think because they're involving more women because we're gonna have 10 total. So it's gonna be super cool.
Who do you add to it? We had this conversation last night. Who do you add to it?
So we have Ruby, Britt, and
Saraya. And then on the other side we have Baker.
We have Baker and Hayter. I think you do Willow Nightingale on Team AEW because you have the connection with Ruby. I think they might go Jade, bro. I know you said it was predictable, but man, she's an AEW original. She was a homegrown. Who else do you put star power wise and Blood and Guts? Think about it. You're gonna put some random librarian? Like, no, you're not doing that.
I don't know that. Well, who's librarian?
Because he don't watch the product. You're not a real fan. It's like you ever seen the blue hair chick on like BTE?
The blue hair chick on BTE.
Do you know what BTE is?
It's like Bleacher.
Jesus Christ. Being the Elite, the vlogs. Yeah, fake fan.
She even had a match.
Yeah, pack it up, man. Yeah, she's had matches on Dark and whatnot. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna have her.
There are other women you can go
Who?
to. Like,
Who?
bring back Thunder Rosa,
No.
Karu Shida,
Oh, we did say
Riho.
this. We did say this. Yeah.
Riho.
Riho and Hikaru Shida are like the most. Are like I think Riho's in there for sure. Jesus, I think Riho's in there for sure because she's getting pushed on like Rampage and Dynamite right now. She's winning matches. Thank God. She beat Tony Storm, so you wouldn't know
who
that though
else?
because you don't watch.
Wait,
so.
what do you say?
Riho just beat Tony Storm
Oh, okay.
on Rampage. You wouldn't know though because you don't watch. So I think that's you can have Riho in there. So that's 3.
Karu Shida.
Across 4. Who's your 5th? If Thunder Rosa's not there, who's your 5th?
Why don't you like Thunder Rosa?
I'm just saying because
Is she-
who's your 5th if she's
How
not
how
the
long is
one?
Thunder Rosa injured?
I have
for?
no idea. She's been hurt for like a year and a half. I have no idea where she's coming back.
Who else?
Don't say Red Velvet problems.
I'm not saying Red Velvet.
Who?
Nyla Rose.
Go on. I'll take that. I'll take that one. I just want you to do something.
She has the TBS title.
I'm defending it. She wants to a pay-per-view.
Give her a good feud. I feel like there's
This
so
is
many
it.
women.
This
that
is
she
it.
just hasn't.
She hasn't faced them until now. You could put her in there. I think she has to be in the ring with the world champ. Her and Jimmy have never been even on the same segment together.
Who do you bring back for the non-originals?
Bella Twins.
They were backstage.
I don't know.
Reportedly, they were backstage.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who's an outsider for real. You could do Athena,
There
I
aren't
guess, but
Athena, yeah.
but it's just like they have to like put her on Dynamite more.
I feel like there aren't too many women who.
Yeah, if it was like the male wrestlers, all you can have like 15 on each side. But I don't know, man. I don't know who's a women's wrestler that could be an outsider for real.
Surely there's some from who are like released from NXT and then came to AEW.
Yeah, but like, have they done anything that can be warranted to be in a match like this? And that could be like, oh yeah, she's tough.
Give
She's
them
an outsider.
stuff to do between now and the match, and then you can say.
But who though? I don't know who it would be. Cause I feel like I know like a majority of the roster.
There's gotta be one. There's gotta be
because we have it's Saraya, Ruby, Tony. Who's the
Athena.
Athena, if they
Yeah.
do that. So that's 4 women from WWE that jump ship. I don't know.
Money.
Oh my god, dude! If they do that, did you? I don't know if you watched the scrum after. They asked Tony about Mercedes, and he was like, "I respect her a lot. That's it. I'm not gonna leave her anymore. She's a great wrestler, but that's it." I was like, "Damn, bro,
Okay,
say
that
something,
means-
bro. Say something to me."
That
Because
means she's not going.
no, yeah, she's not gonna be there. But it would make sense for her to be there. I want her to I want her to face Jamie 1-on-1. Not no blood and guts.
Maybe bring in like Mickey James. Maybe. I think she
Ah.
recently had like a retirement match.
Well, she
but-
won it. No, it was if she loses, she retires.
Oh, okay, and she won.
If she won, yeah.
Okay,
she's
so
the
you can
TNA.
bring-
She's
you
the
can
women's
bring-
champ right now. In
They have
TNA.
some connections to Impact, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
you can bring her in.
I don't know if that thing is still up though, because the partnership kind of died out. But I'm sure though.
Do like a one-time thing. WWE got Mickey James. I'm sure AEW.
Yeah,
can
but
get
Mickey James is Mickey James, you know. Like they're gonna get that regardless. I'm trying to think of who else could be in an outsider team, and there's nobody. It's gotta be Athena.
Kyrie Sane.
No way. If she's in the Mercedes has to be there.
I can. I
But
don't
also,
know.
she's a
I can see it.
phase. That's the heel faction. People love Kari Sane.
True. But isn't Athena also babyface?
No, she's heel. You don't watch
Oh,
the
she's
product.
heel.
You're not watching the product. And it's gonna be tight, Chris.
Ring of Honor.
It's gonna be
Ring of
tight. Not even. She turned heel on Dynamite. I don't know. I don't know who else. It's nobody. Someone's gonna show up like, oh yeah, that's right. She wasn't there before, but I don't know who it could be.
I'm sure there's someone.
There's
Put it in the
someone.
comments who you think will be the 5th member of the non-originals in the women's blood and guts match.
Yeah, all 0 of y'all. Get in there.
Yeah. Someone watch this and tell us who you think it's gonna be.
Yeah, someone comment down below, please.
Because someone at home has to be screaming a name at us right now. We don't know.
Yeah, and it sucks because like I feel like I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna waste the whole show doing this. So
Okay, yeah, let's move on.
let's move on. Anyway, Jamie Hayter's still your champ. Good heel turn for Ruby. We'll see on Wednesday what happens
We'll
there.
see.
Next match was it the what was it, a tag match? No.
No, it was
Oh my
Moxley,
god, the
Page, the
Texas Death
bloodbath.
Match.
Yeah,
So a lot of social media backlash on this one. People couldn't watch it. They turned the stream off. It was too much. And to that I say, it's a death match.
what are you complaining about?
They're lucky it wasn't
It's
like a
death.
GCW death match because I can't watch those. Those are rough. Like CZW and GCW death matches, those are rough, dude. I can't like watch a full one of those. But this is probably my favorite death match I've watched. To be honest, I thought it was.
I haven't watched too
great.
many, so this is probably my
Yeah.
favorite too.
I haven't seen too many, but I've seen like enough to like kind of gauge what I kind of like mess with, and this was good. I feel like it wasn't too much, but not too little. There was forks, bricks,
It was a
chains.
lot. It was a lot.
No, in
Dylan.
terms of
It
in
was
terms
a
of like
lot.
independent show death matches, this is like
Okay, compared to
tame.
indie stuff, I guess.
This is tame. If you watch a Nick Gage death match and you come back to me, you look at it was no light tubes and thumbtacks and bats, like real stuff, bro. And they would just have window panes as tables all the time. Ridiculous, nasty stuff. But I thought this was it was super good. I enjoyed it a lot. This was my match of the night, until the main event.
I think.
I
Was
had
this my match of the night?
because I had trios was like, oh my god, fantastic. Then this was like, oh my god, crazy.
Well, I think these are very different matches.
No,
Like
for
this was
sure,
in terms of like
100%, yeah.
violence, where the trios was in terms of like technical.
Yeah. In terms of like pure enjoyment, though, I think this is like it's up there for sure.
Some of the great spots in this match. Paige putting Moxley through the chair, power bombing him off the chair.
Oh my
onto the
god,
chair,
yeah.
I mean.
So Heyman sets up the chair, back to back, puts some barbed wire on it, and goes to powerbomb Mox, and I'm like clenching onto the blanket. I'm like, oh my god, no, and he just misses like the spine of Mox and just hits him on like the seat of the chair. Just rough stuff, man. Curb stomp on a brick. I saw that.
One great spot where Moxley somehow he falls off the apron and then he lands on the the table, and then he just goes and you just see his eyes widen the moment
like
he
a
realizes.
barbed wire, like I don't know what you call it, like a barbed wire plank. I don't know what you would call that. Just a wood for the barbed wire, I guess. It's
you
like
mentioned the sorry, keep going.
yeah, it's like tilted, so like Mox lands on it, and it's just a delayed reaction, like you said. It's very good. Their backs were all messed up. Mox is bleeding so much. Hangman's bleeding a lot. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
The one spot where Hangman's on the top apron, and then Moxley just throws him into the barbed wire table that was set up.
Oh, I thought he get his on the apron because I heard a thud, but like I watched the replay, he didn't. So I don't know what that sound was, but I was so scared because he took like a front bump. It's like the Shane bump that he always takes when he gets thrown off something. And so I thought he hit his head on the apron. I was like, he's done. It's over. He can't get up. Even if he wants to, he can't get up. But he got up. Man, there was a spot where
you mentioned the fork.
Yeah, I mentioned the fork. There was a spot where Mox sidesteps Heyman, and Heyman goes headfirst to a barbed wire chair. His hair was still in the chair when he moved away, which is cool. There's a dead eye on the same chair, pile driver. Like I said, bricks, just everything. A lot of chairs. A chain that was used to submit Mox because it's the Hangman after all, man. That's how he got his name, brother. New Japan came out with a noose. That's how Hangman used to come out, bro.
Let's talk about the finish to this match because Hangman hits the buckshot lariat. Moxley gets back up, throws him out, and then with the chain just starts hanging him off the apron.
That's the Hangman, boy.
Like literally choking Moxley to death.
Yep,
and Moxley's
no
forced
choice
to tap out.
Has no choice but to tap out
because he'll die if he doesn't.
He'll die. And Hangman's winner. Also, new theme song for Hangman.
Bad theme song for Hangman.
It kind of grew on me. I listened to it after. There's words in it. It was alright.
The words were okay. It wasn't as good as the original.
No, I hope it was just like a one-off, like, oh, it's like a death match, so I come up with this theme song. But I don't know. You gotta bring it back, the old one. It's too good, too iconic.
But yeah, I love this match. I know some people were turned off by it, but I really enjoyed it.
Our mutual friend Janine texted me. She was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "It's a death match." She's like, "That was too much. It's too much." But no, at some points it was a lot, but I was locked in. I paid $50. I was locked in. I had to be locked in. Next match of the night are Wardlow and Samoa Joe. I am pissed.
I like the match.
It was alright. I hate the outcome though. Me personally do not like the outcome. Sick to my stomach.
Joe has another title.
Don't care. Don't care. It should have been Hobbs and Joe. Have Hobbs beat Joe. That's it. I think that was it, man. But no, has to be Wardlow. Now, is Hobbs even gonna win on Wednesday? Probably not.
I know you were mentioning that Hobbs is over.
He's over, man. You don't watch the product. You don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't see anyone talking about Hobbs even online.
Because you're not following the right people, bro. You're following Sean Ross app. Sucks. Yeah, it's like you gotta follow the streets. People who watch it.
Tell me what you like so much about Powerhouse Hobbs.
He's just so cool, man. The Book of Hobbs. You know, remember the Book of Hobbs? You know, he had a book.
It seemed really boring. It seemed really.
Basically, they've been having like these vignettes, and he's like every single pain and hardship I've been through. I wrote in this book. In this book, bro. Like, this is my life. And he's like, it's kind of like the Hall of Pain with this book. Is how I could best explain it. And so every time he walks down to the ring with his book, and then like he squashes some random indie dude, but like, you know, it's a squash match, so it's not gonna do anything. But
it sounds like book. WWE trying to book a big guy.
Yeah, but he's actually doing something. He won a ladder match. If it was going to be he would have broke the ladder when he was walking up.
So he's a WWE big guy who reads a book.
No, I just said if he was, he would have won. He wouldn't have won the ladder match. He would have climbed the rung and would have broke.
Braun Strowman won a ladder match
with a reinforced ladder. Did you remember the Big Show ladder? Do you remember that?
Yeah, he just stepped on it and it whacked through.
Bro, I remember Otis.
Maybe I'm being too hard. I'll watch some of the vignettes and see.
Bro, you're too harsh on Hobbs, bro. You have a hidden agenda on Hobbs.
He beat Ricky Starks that one time. I wanted Ricky Starks to win that.
I wanted Ricky Starks. He wasn't winning that, bro. It was all out. Relax. It wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, so I think Hobbs should have beat Joe, but whatever. The match is cool. Wardlow's doing flips and stuff. He did a whisper in the wind. He was just Jeff Hardy for 10 minutes. He does a powerbomb on Joe, but he can't capitalize. He goes to like, you know how he powerbombs and then rolls you over to powerbomb him again. Joe gets up and hits a mean lariat on him, which was pretty cool. Then Joe has him in the coquina clutch. Wardlow gets out of it. And I blacked out. I don't know what happened. All I remember is I saw Wardlow jump on Joe's back and put the sleeper hold on him, and Joe passes out. And I'm sick to my stomach. What the hell is that about, man?
Yeah, didn't he? I know you were rooting for Joe to like raise his hand, and then he didn't.
They did the whole. Well, the AEW never does that, bro. It's always like one they call it. Or he just like go like, you good? And if it don't
I was very surprised. Joe is very good at convincing me that he's going to win.
And he's too good at it because I'm sad. Joe should have won, man.
Because I remember in that Darby match, I didn't think Darby was going to win. And then he did. When Darby won the TNT title.
Yeah.
But then Joe just won it right back.
Yeah, because he's someone Joe can do whatever he wants.
But I think they should have kept it on Darby for the like.
It's because he had to do a show.
Time. What?
Darby's doing a show, that's why.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the show is, but he's doing a show. That's what I heard. So that's part of the reason why he's not champion no more.
Well, if it weren't for the show, I think the storyline would make more sense if Darby was just champion throughout, and then Powerhouse Hobbs beats him for it.
I like that too. Powerhouse should be champion at the end of the day.
Because then Powerhouse Hobbs can have like this, like the heel heat where he beat Darby Allin.
No, I see it, man. That's what should have happened.
So much better at booking than Tony Khan.
Honestly, bro.
So much better.
Tony Khan, wake up. Wake up, Tony. Where's Wardlow? Oh, man. Anyway, whatever.
You know, it's still going to be big guy versus big guy.
Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. But
And Wardlow has
man.
some cool like high spots, like
Oh, I'm not
where
saying
he's like
that.
super.
I like Wardlow, but if he's dealing with Joe,
Like
I'm a
every time he
Joe
does
guy.
that little senton off the
Oh
top
yeah,
rope.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense how he does that.
Yeah.
And he gets so high in the air. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, I imagine Joe will just go back to Ring of Honor now.
Like,
Didn't Ring of Honor get like a streaming service?
They've always had Honor Club, but they're finally like filming TV. They're finally filming like TV episodes, and they're posting it on there.
Is there a channel for it?
It's like a streaming thing.
Oh,
It's like
Fightful.
No, like Fight TV.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like that. So I will not be getting that because I pay for too much stuff. I can't. So I'll just keep up on Twitter, I guess. Do you see the clip where Kingston quit AEW?
I heard about that.
So basically, he shows up on the first episode of Ring of Honor and confronts Claudio for the world title.
That'd be a very cool feud. That's gonna be a very cool feud.
Well, Claudio and Eddie Kingston they've been feuding for like 15 years. Since the Indies.
I know they don't like each other. The only thing I've heard about them is that Blood and Guts match where Eddie Kingston got mad at Claudio for winning the match.
Which is chef's kiss, honestly, because he hates Claudio. We have to team with him. I guess send you a video because it's so good. But yeah, Wardlow wins, whatever. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Wardlow on Wednesday.
You know, it'll be good.
No, it's gonna be good, but I don't think I'm gonna get the outcome I want.
Maybe they'll surprise you.
Hopefully.
Wardlow 3-day reign.
I can only pray so hard.
And it makes more sense heel versus babyface.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Whatever. Next, second to last, semi-main, Fatal 4-Way tag team match. Chris wanted Jeff Jarrett to win the whole time. So
that was more of a joke, but that was more.
No, because here's the thing: Jeff Jarrett almost won this match, and then no. So the beginning, Jeff Jarrett comes out. Chris goes, "That's the guy. That's the guy who's gonna carry this match." And I was like, "You're right." And then Jeff is about to like.
Was I wrong though? Did he not carry the match?
He did not carry the match.
He carried that.
Did
match.
he? Did he really?
Carried it.
There
were so many. He does the little
dance.
Everyone's doing the dance at some point. Even MJF's doing the dance at one point.
Yeah, but that's not for Jeff Jarrett. That's just for Ric Flair. Jeff Jarrett is still for Ric Flair. He stole it. He's a thief. But yeah, Jeff Jarrett's
so much better.
Jeff Jarrett's about to win, and Chris goes, "Wait, I was kidding." Jeff Jarrett's like, he hits the stroke on I think Max Caster or something, and Chris was like, "Wait,
Jeff Jarrett should be a thief in real life. In storyline, he should just be a thief."
Well, they stole the Golden Globe or whatever. They did steal that. But yeah, so Chris had a change of heart very quickly with Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, I don't really want Jeff Jarrett to win. I just
for
like
sure.
To joke that he's gonna win.
Honestly, I would love to see Jeff Jarrett win the All Atlantic title, just to have random matches with everybody in the world. That'd be so cool.
You want him to beat Orange Cassidy for
no, not Orange Cassidy, but I want him to win the title at some point. You know, just have it.
Or no, Jeff Jarrett should never win a single title, in my opinion.
Have him win the FTW title.
Hook.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett ends Hook's undefeated streak.
Yeah, because they hit him with the Golden Globe or whatever.
Jeff Jarrett.
Yep.
Hook.
The heat. Think of the heat. Think of the heat Jeff Jarrett gets.
I don't even think it'll get heat. It'll just get a annoyance.
That's heat. Any heat is good heat.
Corbin heat?
Which Corbin? Because Corbin has no heat no more.
Like general manager Corbin.
Ooh. Maybe. Could be. If he cuts promos every week and is like, I'm hooked. That was me. I did that. I'm the one in whatever and one, you know.
No, I just like when he almost wins, but then doesn't. I don't think he should actually win the title. I'm gonna be that might seem boring to some people, but wait for him to actually win a title and then see what happens. See how the crowd reacts.
Yeah, right. Okay. They're gonna be happy.
I'll laugh very hard,
bro.
if he wins
the title.
Remember
when they won the title for like 2 minutes?
Oh, I was laughing.
I was hyped,
laughing my A off.
We lived in a perfect society for 2 minutes. I was lit. Hey, Jeff Jarrett's the guy. But yeah, this match was cool. The Guns had some cool spots. They didn't like stink up the joint, which is cool. Um, you got any notes on this match? Because I don't really have any notes on this match. It's kind of whatever.
They did some stuff with the big man.
Oh, Satnam.
Satnam Singh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got hit with the Danhausen Orange Punch, I think it was.
Yeah, and then like
the famouser
Danhausen low blowed him.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And
so
then
Cassidy hit him with it. Danhausen low blowed him, and then the famouser by Billy Gunn, which is cool.
Danhausen tried to curse him. That was funny.
Yeah, Danhausen was good in this match. People sleep on Danhausen.
Danhausen got pinned, I think, by the Guns.
That seems.
I think that's true.
That sounds about right.
But Danhausen had like a good little flurry at the end.
No, yeah, people sleep on Danhausen, but he can go. Yeah. So the Guns win. Their reign continues, but FTR comes back. FTR is back, man, and Dax was bleeding. He got hit with something, and he got stitches on his eyebrow. I saw on Twitter he had stitches. I don't know what he did.
Got punched, I guess.
A rogue punch landed. I don't know what happened. No idea what happened, but it happened. So, but yeah, they confront the Guns. Not even confront. They start beating up the Guns. Hold the titles up at the end. Drop them. So that's your new tag team. It's probably a double nothing. Or
hopefully they beat. Hopefully they just beat the Guns in like 2 weeks, and then we can.
Yeah, I don't know
that the Guns were ever champions.
I don't know when the St. Patrick's Day is thing.
It has to be soon. I mean,
I don't know if it's what day is that? That's like March 15th.
What, St. Patrick's Day or the St. Patrick's Day show?
Patrick's Day. Because you
17th.
So the week of the 17th.
So probably 15th. I think it's on a Friday.
Oh,
unless they do it on Rampage.
No, tag titles. They gotta no way. Yeah, it'd be probably the 15th. Yeah. So, no, it has to be on Dynamite. Probably like the opening or the main event of Dynamite, because like they like putting titles like on that show a lot.
Since it'll be spring break, I can definitely watch that show. Finally, watch the product.
Watch the product for 1 week and then go back to nothing. But yeah, so FTR's back. Kind of fueled the CM Punk rumors a little bit. Kind of got scared, but we move. Main event time. And 60-minute Iron match. MJF, Bryan Danielson, and my God. Is this the best Iron match I've ever seen in my life? Yep. Best AEW singles match of all time? Probably.
I don't know the best singles match of all time.
It's AEW singles match. Not just singles match of all time. AEW singles match.
Can you think? I'd have to think.
Because I'd say maybe Omega and Danielson the first time was up there for me.
Yeah, Danielson Page.
Danielson Page, yeah. But this was, man, they were cooking from minute 1 to hour in like 7 minutes. Like I was invested all the way through. It's hard to do that.
Moxley's had some good matches.
Yeah, but it's Danielson, bro. Look, Omega Danielson, Hangman Danielson, MJF Danielson. Oh, there's only one guy in all those matches.
It's almost like my favorite wrestler is my favorite wrestler for a reason.
It's almost like your favorite wrestler's good at wrestling, I guess.
Yeah.
What a match. We don't have too much time to talk about the whole entire thing, but man, just incredible stuff. Good pacing. It didn't feel like an hour.
It didn't feel like an hour. There were points where they were clearly just like resting, waiting for the next spot to happen, but you can't blame them for that.
No, you have to do that. MJF would stop and get water every like 15 minutes.
I thought that added to it because he not used to wrestling.
No, that's the little things. That's the little things, man. I love. Speaking of little things, every time they would grapple and like work on the mat, Danielson would just smile in the beginning. Not towards the end. He was messed up at the end, but he would just smile, and I was like, we are cooking, man.
Also, MJF spilling the water on the kid.
Yeah. Oh my God. People were bro. People are so upset. Very upset about that. Tony Khan in the scrum said they brought him backstage. I saw a picture of him and Haas backstage, which is pretty cool. His name is Titus. Shout out Titus. He'll be in the Sacramento show apparently, so they got him tickets for that, and I guess he will be backstage for that as well. So, guess none of it, but that was not planned at all. That's what Sean Ross was saying. Yeah. So in the beginning, Danielson's laughing at like grappling with MJF,
doing jumping jacks in the corner, kind of like how he was doing in the Hangman match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and Hangman were trading back jumping jacks. But as the match progressed, Danielson got the first fall with the knee, and then MJF, like he is, did a low blow Danielson, which gave Danielson 2 points. Then rolled up Danielson and gave him 1 point. And then he pinned him again off what? I don't know, because I haven't watched it back. But
I don't know how that, like, Danielson went down for 2 falls over a low blow.
I don't know. It had to be something.
We'd have to watch that back.
I gotta watch it back.
I didn't get that.
Apparently, people in the crowd were confused because they didn't have the commentary and it just showed 2-2 what happened. And Roberts didn't like announce it. So it was just like it's
well, it was like 3 falls back to back to back, so it was probably tough to follow.
No, just in the sense of like because the scoreboard said 2-2 and the friends like, what? How is it 2-2? So they had to like kind of guess like, oh, the low blow count as 1 for Danielson. But it was 2-2 until probably like 40 or like 19 minutes left in the match. I think Danielson tapped out MJF with the LaBelle lock. Oh no, I want to say the Border City stretch is what he used.
Yeah, the Boston Crab thing. Like,
no, it was like he had his legs like crisscross and then took his arm. It was like that.
For the next fall, yeah.
Yeah, so it was 3-2, and then MJF hit the Heat Seeker missile, pile driver. That was awesome. 3-3.
Yeah.
And then we're about like 10 minutes left. Jumping tombstone.
You forgot the tombstone through the table.
Jumping tombstone through a table. Tombstone off the second rope as well. And the references to Triple H in this match were incredible, honestly. And Shawn Michaels. I think okay. Danielson does a skin the cat like Shawn Michaels did in Royal Rumble. So, super kick to the stomach. And just does the pose. Call back, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, all-time Iron Man match. You know how it would go. Reign of Terror is obviously a Triple H thing. Back in like 05, 06, where he was beating up Booker T. WrestleMania 19 match, Booker T gets to a pedigree. Triple H takes like 5-10 minutes to pin him. Tombstone holds the knee, milks it. The pin thankfully kicks out at 2. Because I was like, if they do that again, I'll lose my mind. So just nice little references, which I thought was pretty cool. Little things. Jumping tombstone through a table.
Did you get the reference to Michaels where he goes?
Yeah.
So maybe a reference to Punk with how much he's screaming, "I'm the best in the world."
That too. Yeah. Had me and Chris shook. I was so scared. And so just MJF and Danielson are just cooking for an hour and 7 minutes. Then time runs out. MJF was caught in the same submission as last time. But then the time goes out and he taps out at 0, so it doesn't count. And then it's like, this match ends in a draw. Tony Schiavone's on commentary. And it's like, okay. Yeah, Tony, okay. I'll let him know. Right now. I'll go. And he goes to Justin Roberts and is like, gotta have a winner here. So we go to sudden death rules. Chris heard death rules. I said, oh my God. Another death match tonight. In sudden death rules, it seemed like Danielson was gonna win. I thought he had it. He hit the knee again.
He hit the knee, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
And he kicked out, and I was like, "Dude,
I was tight."
Before it was sudden death, MJF had oxygen tank on him because he was gassed. So MJF rolls to the ring, picks up the oxygen tank, waits for Danielson to get him, hits him in the head, and puts him in the LaBelle lock. Now listen, I'm thinking he's gonna pass out. That's it.
Well, first they had the
right. Puts him in LaBelle lock. He gets the feeling in his hand like, oh my God, he's okay, we're good. But he never lets go though. That's the thing. MJF never let go. And then he kind of just, I'm thinking he's gonna pass out for real this time. And then MJF still has the LaBelle lock on, and Danielson hand is shaking, and he taps out.
MJF tapped out. Bryan Danielson.
What the hell is going on here? I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this. Danielson's buried. Danielson's buried. I'll give Dylan a moment to die real quick. So yeah, I was in shock at this moment. I think this is gonna be good heel heat for MJF.
What is over?
Like, as the man who tapped out Danielson.
Oh yeah, he was saying that in the press conference. He was like, I'm the best in the world.
In the post.
I beat your goat. That was that. He talked to you.
But yeah, so
he said, Chris, I beat your goat. How you feel about that?
This made me type. This made me type.
I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm still in shock. He tapped out. I haven't seen Danielson tap out. I
don't know where Danielson goes from here because
vacation.
yeah.
I think I don't know what he does. He's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. He's always there, but not gonna win the title. I think he probably goes on. Hey, you could do trios with him and Claudio and Yuta if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, tap out again.
I don't know where you go from here for Danielson. Even MJF, I don't know who he faces next.
But yeah, I can't even wrap my head around Danielson tapping out.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Insane stuff, bro.
I don't know if you noticed in the post. This is unrelated, but in the post media scrum, he was eating the pickles.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say yeah, towel and all, same blood pattern on his face as well. He's coming back, man. Punk is coming back.
Punk's gotta come back now. I don't know what you do
too many
between
references.
Kenny and Punk and Young Bucks.
I think it's just I want that to happen first before he goes to MJF for the world title, because you can't just leave and do the world title feud. But he never lost it, so
I have some thoughts about that as well. But we're out of time right
now.
We are
out of time. But with that, thank you all for watching All On Wrestling. I've been. Oh, we had a comment.
we had a comment?
Best for Iron Man for all time? Yes, bro, 100%, 1,000%. Who's better? Nobody, man. They were overtime. Hey, man. That's just my thought, man. Maybe I gotta do some homework on my Iron Man matches, but I've been Dylan. He's been Chris. And this has been All On Wrestling. Thank you all for watching. And we will see you all next Monday at 2 o'clock. See you.
Bye. I've just had this thing of